going on, everybody? This is Saul Castañeda with mcscgreenwheels, and we got a nice little day with us today. And so for the most part for today, we're going to do our car right here, which is our 1993 Mustang, which we call Staff Sergeant Reckless. Now remember guys, this is a GT. We do have the Coyote Aluminator in here, first generation, and the last time we got it all started up, we didn't keep it on too long because we didn't have a lot of gas. So we went ahead and got ourselves some go-go juice. I went ahead and extended my wiring extended our cabling, which goes all the way here. This is for our clutch pedal, and it used to come around the back, and it was really short and it was taut. So I went ahead and gave it an extension of about 8 inches. So that's a good size. So we're just gonna go ahead and mock them up here. Not only that, it gives me enough slack to go ahead and place them back over here, and you know, be able to remove them if I have to remove them, or the pedal ever goes bad. And as we all know, it will. So at least we got that done and out of the way, so we don't have to worry about it. So what my real big intention is today to see if I can get my needles up here to start moving. I did see when I fired it up, I did see my oil pressure shoot up, and I did see that the temp sensor, the temp needle was starting to move, but I didn't get a chance to let it sit all the way because we noticed that we didn't have enough gas, and the gas light was on the dash. So we got some more gas, got us some 93 octane, and we're gonna go ahead and pump it in there and make sure that we are getting the reading back up here. Now I am gonna mock up a ground cable to go ahead and catch my 2 ground cables right here to my switches, which go to my Dakota Digital, and I'm gonna also grab these 2 guys right here, which are also 2 ground cables that go into the dash or into the wiring harness up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and ground them and put it just for now, because as you guys can tell, these guys have the eyeballs right here, and this is meant for the screws, so they're going to be attached to our frame from our dash once we set it in there. Joe Luber on our YouTube channel, which is this channel, left us a comment telling us that the back port is not even vacuumed. It doesn't have any vacuum, which, sir, you were right. This is that back port. It looks like a port. It's not a port. It's just capped off at the bottom, so it doesn't have anywhere to go. Right here we have our needles for our, you'll see we have our battery, our temperature, our oil, and then our gas. So when I fired it up, I could see our oil shot up to 80. Our battery's right at 13, if not, I think a little higher, which tells me that my battery is charged and the alternator is working. And this guy was starting to move up, but the one we didn't get any action off was this guy, which is our gas. So I just want to make sure that we have everything running right down there, because that's a self-ground down there. It's just a signal coming back up here from the tank leveler to let me know that there's gas in there. So I know that we were running out. I put in 20 bucks in there earlier this week, and then we just went ahead and got that delicious hot $25 for 3 gallons, I guess, of 93. So, you know, because, you know, it's the Putin price hike, I guess, again. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, it's the only bucket we had laying around. And everybody's like, hey, that's a kerosene. Yeah, we've been using it for gas. We don't care. As long as you don't mix them, boys. Look at that. Liquid gold. So 5 gallons, and then I put maybe, I think it was like 3 and something with 20 bucks. It's not even a lot. So we should at least get right around a half a tank mark. So let's see what we get on our dash. Recharging. So I think that we should have good power here. Go ahead and unplug it now. And then let's give it some power. And then we'll see. We're gonna go ahead and turn on the dash and see if our gas gauge goes up, and then we're gonna go ahead and fire it up and see what may start to leak. Alright guys, so good luck to me. Alright, we got, there's our clocks. Okay, that didn't move. That's not good. Battery, that's pretty high, 15, 60. Oh, it's leaking. It's leaking. It's leaking from right here. For my reason. Look at that white. From where's it coming from? Probably coming from in there.
Yeah, right. It came from right under the.
Still a lot of pressure. Alright.
Oh, but where is it coming from?
Let me see again. Let's go. Coming up the top.
Yep.
The number one leak is going to be from our power steering. We're still not getting a reading on our fuel gauge, so we're going to have to go back and address that cable down there. One of the things that I was seeing, I'm getting pressure back and forth, it's starting to move on its own. I'm going to go ahead and research a little bit what's going on there. Maybe I'm probably pushing too much pressure through it right now. Not entirely sure, but it seems to be coming out the very top of the power steering. Should I say the rack and pinion. I'm going to go ahead and assess that, see what's going on with it. But for right now, I mean, the car starts up fine. It's working pretty good. As you guys can hear, it does roar. So can't wait to actually get this bad boy on the floor. But before we do that, we're going to have to go ahead and address that power steering and our rack and pinion. See maybe what we did wrong. See if we have too much pressure going into one side. And try to rectify that before we go get this bad boy down again. So just to give you guys a quick little catch up, what we did pretty much is just go ahead and put gas on this bad boy to see if we were getting a reading for our gas tank. We are not seeing it all the way up here up front. So we're going to have to go ahead and chase that to see if we can get a proper gas reading. We are getting a reading to our sensors to our engine. I do see that the dash is recognizing that the alternator is charging, and it's also recognizing that our oil pump is working because we are getting a signal to there. What I did notice when I was revving it and making it go cycle through, I did notice that everything kind of slipped down and then came back up. That could be due to the fact that I don't have all the ground set up just yet, and it may be bouncing around in there, or it could be that I am having an issue right around somewhere in the computer. Although, right now I could say I'm pretty happy with the way it sounds. I am getting 55 PSI to my regulator here, so that is good. It is coming all the way up here, and it's working out properly, as you guys can see. So I'm glad about that. But we're going to have to address that issue before we can go ahead and finish that up. We are getting coolant, and I did see the coolant sign coming up. So I'm going to fire it up one more time. See. So I'm gonna have to check that out. But my oil, you know, and then I still gotta get a reading here. This guy's actually, there you go, those are my RPMs. And this thing's loud. Warm, it's nice and warm. You know, we got the temperature up to about 130. I didn't let it get up any higher because I have that steering issue to address. I'm thinking I have a in where an out should be. Again, I'm not the smartest man ever, and I never claim to be. I'm just a guy sitting in my garage trying to build Fox bodies and bring it to you people. So please, be grateful. On the other hand, we're not getting a reading from our gas tank. Now, as you guys know, this is all new. Our gas tank's been powder coated black, yes it has, and we put in the brand new internals to it, which was just the leveler, you know, and then the sending unit to get to our electronic pump. Obviously, we also did put a brand new pigtail on there, so I know that the electronics from the pigtail out to the connector are working. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and start chasing where that wire may be, or why am I not getting that signal all the way to the top. As we know, it's important because, you know, who the hell wants to go around guessing how many miles they got to go to before they hit E, or the car starts to we don't need that. So I kind of want to make sure we get that on point. Everything else seems to be working out just fine besides those two issues. I did not see, or we did not see anything else leaking out here. Did you see anything else? No, I didn't think so. No, me neither. So we didn't see anything else leaking besides the power steering. And like again I said, it should be an easy enough fix for us to figure out. And now we can go ahead and start moving forward. We're bringing in our bumper here, which is our bumper cover that we got from LMR. We had it in the sun for about a year now. Okay. And it said let it take form, and we did. We even tried to give it some authentic rashes here. So we're going to go ahead and set this guy up with the lights and everything. We have everything that's going to be needed to check out all our electronics as far as our tail lights, brake lights, you know, internal lights and all that stuff, because it's time to start putting this bad boy back together. And as you guys can hear, she's ready to roll. Guys, I want to thank everybody on our Facebook page. Thanks for going on there. If you're looking for a Fox body to buy, hey, come on see MCSC Greenwheels on our Facebook and on our Instagram. I want to thank everybody that's gone on there and checked us out and gave us a compliment, gave us a like, but more importantly, that's been on there and following us. Guys, as you guys can tell, we post cars just about every day, maybe 2-3 times a day. And again, these are not our cars, guys. Do your due diligence. Go ahead, look at them, check them out. And we'll be putting up a video, now that the weather's breaking, to how to check for a Fox body and what parts you should be really digging out for to make sure you don't get yourself a lemon or a can of worms. Most importantly, man, you guys can find us on Rumble, BitChute, Reddit, Pinterest. We're on just about every platform there can be. And more importantly, guys, thanks for everybody here on our YouTube channel. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the community nice and tight, man. Let's keep everybody grateful for each other. And you guys, come on down here, give us a comment, give us a like. I want to thank Mr. Glenn Diorio. Thank you for all your advice. Big Black Mountain, Mr. Ed, thank you again, sir. You've been more than help to me. Thank you for everything. And my cousin Jose, thank you for helping me out, man. From Cam 9 Installs, he came down here and gave me a little peace of mind and somewhat of an education on electronics. Those three guys and everybody, you know, Evan gave me some great advice too. I want to thank everybody that has been helping me out so far with this build. Thank you, Saul. And everybody that's watching, guys, take care. We're bringing some more content. We're gonna get this puppy rolling so we can burn these tires off. Let's go.